Sawadee krap! Hello and welcome to a Singaporean in Chiang Mai. In the previous video, we saw what they did to prepare and lay the foundation of the house. The concrete structure is designed to sway with the earthquakes that occur quite regularly here in Chiang Mai. I discovered that Chiang Mai experiences minor tremors every now and then, but most of the time we don't even feel them. If not for the news reports, we do not even know it came and went. In the last session, we ended with the foundational infrastructure of the pillars and ground beams, linking them all together. And I mentioned that they started painting these concretes. These are waterproof paint to prevent the concrete from soaking up moisture from the ground. That was the end of the first 4 weeks of construction. In week 5, sand were brought in, several truckloads, and a backhoe is used to shovel the sand into the base of the concrete foundation, thus filling it up. Now you understand why there are bricks covering the base all around the perimeter of the house. But there isn't a need to put that for the horizontal beams connecting the inside pillar. The sand will just fill up under all those empty spaces. I was away during this period and missed the filling up steps. I understand from my contractor that sand was filled in layer by layer. At each layer, they pour water in to let the sand compact better before adding another layer. All this took 1 week. At week 6, cement mixers were brought in. They must have needed lots of cement for 2 mixers to be used. Notice the square metal meshes that were laid across the ground. When we use the word concrete, it always includes these metal meshes for strength. Otherwise, pure cement is just too brittle and cracks easily. Cement are poured onto the ground, but human labor is needed to spread and even the cement out. This guy is the more skilled worker. He uses a long wooden ruler to even out the cement. The other workers just spread the cement out, but he's the one that ensures evenness. Looks like it will need more than a day to complete. Notice the left-hand side is lower than the rest. That is my outside kitchen. The floor there is meant to be lower so that we can wash and scrub the ground with lots of water and not worry about the water flowing into the house. After the second day, the cement work is now all done. The section further back was completed the previous day. The cement there are drier compared to those in front, which still look kind of wet. Note that the vertical pillars are still just metal frames at this point. Again, I missed this piece of work, the process of cementizing the vertical pillars. This picture that I got showed that the cement work for the pillars have already completed. The guide boards to shape the cement has also been dismantled. You can see them piled up in front. And what are these guys doing? They are wrapping the pillars up with plastic cling wrap. This is done to keep the moisture in the cement pillar from drying up too fast. The wrapping are kept for a few days to slow down the drying, and that will ensure the pillars to be stronger. This ends week number 6. On week 7, CMU blocks are brought in for the walls. CMU stands for Concrete Masonry Units. These grey blocks are much bigger but not as hard as red bricks, but they reject heat better and are also more soundproof. After moving into my house, I drilled some holes to mount things. I must say that it's so easy to drill holes into the wall, confirming that they are less dense and not as hard as red bricks. But that's okay for me. I'm not building a fort to withstand zombies. At the same time, they also started laying metal beams for the roof infrastructure. 2 teams working concurrently. I must say, I am quite impressed by the progress. However, I noticed that soon the people laying the brick walls stopped coming. Only the roofing team continued to build the roof frames. At this point, I guess for safety reasons, it is better not to have anyone working on the ground while the metal beams are being welded on top. Holding those heavy metal beams, aligning them while standing on the narrow beams looks kind of dangerous. Luckily, it is only single-story high. These shiny metal bars looks like aluminium. I'm not sure and I forgot to ask. They are laid across the main roof structure. Roof tiles can then rest on top of this softer metal and they can be drilled into it to prevent slipping down. It is probably thick aluminium so that it can support the tiles. That was the end of week 7. Note in this picture, walls are about quarter complete and roof frames about half complete. The following week, week 8, no one came in to work. This was the beginning of the slowdown. I went around taking pictures to observe some of the finer details. This is a close-up of the bricks used for the wall. Cement work was laid above the bricks and to the side to mark out the hole for the windows and doors. As I observed this wall facing south, I remembered that it is supposed to be double layered to deal with the scorching sun. Hence, a call to the contractor resulted in the workers coming in to add another layer in the following week. Week 9. Notice that they aligned the inside wall layer to the pillar width, thus creating an air gap between the two walls, and this air gap is a good insulator of heat. Other than coming in for one day to put in some bricks for the 2-layer wall, no one came to work for the rest of the week. This is the front of the house, and this is the view from the front bedroom. We have designed a large window to take advantage of the view, and this side view looking to the front taken from the outside kitchen. And this is the back of the house. Let's do a recap of the progress of the house. First 4 weeks, the foundation of the house was built. This includes precision measuring, digging holes, laying pillars and linking them together to make a solid foundation. Week 5 and 6, filling soil into the base and cementing up the floor. Week 7, house wall and roof frames began. Week 8 and 9, only some small work. At this point, I was not too worried yet, as contractors are known to do multiple projects and divert their workers to do other projects here and there to keep his other customers happy. So I was contented to walk into the paddy field to capture my partially completed house. It looked so lonely all by itself. Actually, my neighbor's house is to the left, which I intentionally left out from my camera view. So much for now. In the next session, we will look at the fixes that need to be done as they did not follow the specs per se. Thus began my role as an active inspector almost every day. Till then, this is Kyle. See you in the next session. Jagan says Chana. I am glad you watched till the end. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It will help me tailor my future videos better. Do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. It is called Singaporean in CM. Have a nice day.